creeping out. And do you see you got me falling in more times than I can get out. Down in the deep of my mind, I crawl for you and you're always inside. Down in the deep of my mind, how long do I got to keep you, to keep you? Down in the deep of my mind, I crawl for you and you're always inside. Down in the deep of my mind, trying so hard not to keep you, to keep you.
This is a nighttime look at the kaabo mantis V2. Tonight there is no moon out, so it's very dark. We just show you what the OEM light's like, the one that comes on with it. Kind of a look at it. Let's take it for a ride. Now I have installed lights, aftermarket lights on this thing through a bag with the 18 volt battery. I can barely see anything right now. Turn my light on, I can see a lot more, hell of a lot more. So right now I'm on eco mode, dual motor, level 3, limits it to 25 kilometers an hour, which is what I like to run when doing this kind of stuff, because you can do one-handed, as you can see, quite easily. So yeah, it's a lot brighter with these lights. This will be a good example. Right here I can see everything. I am a heavy rider, 130 kilos, so it lets people know what it's like. Nothing good motto over that. Brakes on this is okay. If you slam them, they'll definitely lock up, so they're plenty strong enough. Yep. Jump back on it. Jump here. Oh. So it will hold up to quite some weight. Now you can still have some fun on the scooter with the braking. You can slide it out a bit, however you want to do it. Big spider web. That's a nighttime ride on the kaabo mantis. I would definitely recommend having aftermarket lights, however you want to do it. I quite like the look of the lights on the MT-09 by Yamaha. How the angled little eyes. I also reckon it keeps the look of the mantis, because mantis has very similar angled eyes. Hey! Now this is what we call a frilled neck lizard in Australia. We find them everywhere, especially when it's starting to get hot out here. Now they're not too vicious. Normally ones around here, they know humans won't hurt them. You can probably touch them, but I'm not gonna because they'll bite. But yeah, pretty cool. Let's go have a look over here. This is what the scooter is good for. On road, a little bit of off road, places like this. Sticks through here. Here's a little spot where we can talk about what I've done to my kaabo mantis. Now this is the V2 model. I believe it comes with slightly better sine wave controller. What it is basically is, if you think of steps from 0 to 100 steps with a sine wave controller, you have, you know, 1,000 little steps, so it's a lot smoother to get up there. You don't have to struggle step as high. Where a normal square wave controller, you can think they're a lot higher steps, so you still get the same height, you still get the same, or if not very similar top end, but you just get a lot smoother with a sine wave controller. Now I've added these biro mirrors. They make it a lot easier to ride. For the point of this video, I've kept the OEM light on, just to show you the difference between my light that I've designed and put on there compared to the OEM light. What else I've done is added basically in there between the suspension spring itself, there's a little rubber. Basically what it does is when the spring compresses, that rubber will compress as well and pull out and make it a lot stiffer. Stop you from being as bouncy, stops basically if you run a spring without a shock, it's just real bouncy and you don't get as much you know, preload kind of, it's hard to explain, because you guys get it. Now with this platform, it's not the best for top speed, it's not the best for off-road, but it's damn good for, you know, the middle ground of everything. It's good off-road. I wouldn't go mudding through it, I wouldn't go through water. This model of the V2 is IPX5, which is not dust resistant, but it is water resistant to some degree. I am running the stock tires on it. A lot of people reckon they're not very nice. I can't wait to upgrade to see the difference that it will make running a 3-inch tire with better tread and better rubber compound. But other than that, I'll show you what I've done to improve the rear shock. Being such a big bloke, up here you'll see it, put a photo up there. But yeah, other than that, let's jump back onto it and ride it like how it's supposed to be. Bit of both off-road and on-road. Now it's still spinning, now it stops spinning, so it's quite a torquey little thing. It is 2000 watt, 1000 front, 1000 rear. It pushes me along. The fastest I've got on it is 65 kilometers an hour, and that is on a straight. Downhill you probably get a little bit quicker. Uphill, I haven't had any problems going uphill. I'll go to this little hill here just to show you from a stop start. So it is climbing speed till you're up here, and off we go.